According to the United Nations Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean, also known as ECLAC, foreign direct investment declined significantly in the wake of the socio-economic and health impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. According to data released from ECLAC, foreign direct investment in the region nosedived 34.7% in 2020 when compared to 2019, when the region recorded over $105 billion in foreign direct investment. The information was presented by Alicia Bassiner, the Executive Secretary of ECLAC, during a recent virtual press conference.
Here we see, as usual, we're showing the history since 1990, but above all, we see that FDI fell to the level it had 15 years before. That is, please take a look at it from 2019 and 2020, it fell by minus 35%. This is a major drop. And FDI inflows shrank to the lowest level that we've been able to see since 1998, even in the developed economies and quite sensibly in the transition economies.
According to Bassiner, recovering from the pandemic will require several assertive actions relative to the economic base of countries, investment and policy.
So the pandemic has been devastating. Yes, of course it's been devastating. And it has been devastating on account of thousands of reasons. First of all, because the region has not had equitable access to vaccines. That is, there is a major asymmetry in comparison to the rest of the world. The developed world has hogged vaccines, and they're even talking about the third doses, and there are other countries in the region that has barely have any of the first dose, or many countries are under 15% of their population vaccinated, and even in some cases in Central America, less than 3% of the population. So asymmetries are very big in comparison to the rest of the world, as well as within the region in terms of access to vaccines. And I believe that this is important. It should be said, because this is a disincentive for not only investment, but also Caribbeans, for tourism, Caribbean, Central America. And so economic activity drops off in general. Now, of course, there are some countries that are over 60%, such as in Chile and Uruguay, and so they're opening up a bit more. But it's not the case of the entire region. And also, I believe that our region must be more clear, explicit about their recovery plans and in what strategic sectors they're going to place their marbles. So will we finally have an industrial policy in the region, yes or not? Because if not, once again, we're left just free and moving about from one way to another.
The Executive Secretary expressed the view that foreign direct investment can contribute to digital transformation in Latin America and the Caribbean, but it was important to prepare and implement the required structural characteristics for the economies. Glenn Barth reporting for SKN Newsline.